One of the really great things about PowerPoint, especially with the new updates in Office 365, is the stock images. There are tons of images available. So where do we get the stock images from? I'm writing this down for you as well. To make it easier for you, you go to the Insert menu. As we agreed, when you go to the Insert menu, you'll find the Pictures option here. When you select Pictures, you'll see the stock images. You can choose from the stock images here. You can select a lot of images from the stock. You can search for anything here, like medicine, books, or anything in any field, and you'll get the images you need. Once you select an image and say, Insert the image, it will be added to your file. For example, if you have an image related to certain medicines and you want to use it in your document, I recommend that you take advantage of the stock images. You might ask me, so how does this image work in PowerPoint? You can choose from the stock images. Select an image and insert it into your file. To use an image in PowerPoint, right-click and select Save as Picture to save it. In any field, you'll find images available for you. Once you select an image and say Insert the image, it will be added to your file. For example, if you have an image related to certain medicines and you want to benefit from that image and include it in your document, I recommend that you take advantage of the stock images. You might ask me, so how does this image work in PowerPoint? Well, if you need that image, simply right-click on it and select Save as Picture. Then you can save it in a specific location. Let's say we save it here and give it any name you want.
So if I need to save this particular image, from the document or web page, I would simply instruct you to perform the following steps. First, move your cursor over the image you wish to save. Then, right-click on the image to open a context menu. From the options presented in this menu, you should select the one that says Save as Picture. After clicking on this option, a dialog box will appear, prompting you to choose a location on your computer where you would like to save the image file. Let's say, for instance, we decide to save it in a specific folder on your desktop or any other preferred location of your choice.
We can give it any name here. All right, okay, this is the image. But you can open the image and access it from your device and work with it, displaying the image in the way that you need. You can benefit from the stock images. So are stock images just pictures? So if I go to insert, then just, no, it's not one of the very good things. And what you benefit from is that it also provides you with, if we look at it together, provides the cutout people offer stickers, videos, illustrations, and cartoon characters. If I request a specific icon, you can see the icons available. Use the search option. To find man, select it and choose from options. Open any icon, click insert, and it downloads. You can resize and use it in your presentation. And okay, if there's an icon, I won't search all icons. To find man, select man, and choose from options. Open any icon like insert, and it downloads. Resize and use it in your presentation. Among stock features are illustrations. Illustrative shapes are nice in PowerPoint as they connect you to stock. There are many icons. You can open an icon, insert, and it will download it. You can also resize these icons to use in presentations. The stock features illustrations. PowerPoint connects you to nice illustrative shapes. You can search and download various shapes. Find shapes to use in presentations. These are important PowerPoint features. Illustrative shapes in PowerPoint connect you to the stock. The stock offers various shapes to search and download. For example, find a shape and use it in any presentation. These are important things in PowerPoint to use. In our project, we will see how we access the stock, selected something, and explore it together. The stock provides you with illustrative shapes that you can search for and download any illustrative shape like this one. You can benefit from something like this in any presentation you want to use it in. So these are some important things in PowerPoint that you can take advantage of. And God willing, in our project that we will do, we will see how we access the stock, selected something specific, and now we will explore it together. This slide just shows that any image you download from the stock, you can right-click on it, as we saw before, and select Save as Picture to download it to your device. I will take the image and save a copy of it on my device by right-clicking and choosing Save As. It will be saved on my device. We'll see how we accessed and selected stock. Any image from the stock can be right-clicked and saved as a picture. We'll also look at Morph. This was about this slide, which shows that any image you download, you can right-click on it and choose Save as Picture. I will save it by right-clicking. and choosing Save As. I hope this is clear, as it will help in future projects. Morph or transition helps create smooth changes between slides. I hope this part about images is clear to you because it will help us, God willing, in the projects we will work on after the break. Also, we will look at something called morph. Morph or transition means that when you're making a presentation, you might say, I need something to create a kind of transition for me. What does transition mean? It means this is what you do. This slide has the image on the left and the word written on the right. So what do? You go and create a duplicate, which means you make a second copy of the slide, and then you bring the image down here and the text here. You came here to work when we present it like this. Press to see the movement. This is the movement. The image is left, the word is right. I apply this morph transition for aesthetics, or a shape transforms to serve the topic. How did we do this? Simple. Start with the first slide, then the second. The first slide is initial, the second is new. I adjusted the second slide. So the image is on the left and the word is on the right. I might want to clarify something to the students and there's a movement happening. So I can apply this morph transition, which also adds an aesthetic touch to my presentation. Or it could be a different shape that serves the topic, where one material or shape transforms into another. We will see that now with, so how did we do this? It's simple. I start with the first slide and then go to the second slide. The first slide has my initial setup and the second slide has the new setup. All I did was adjust the second slide. The second slide is the one I'm focusing on and I need to go to the transition tab. Why transition? Because it's about the movement and transition between the two slides. How did we do this? It's simple. Start with the first slide, then move to the second. The first slide has the initial setup and the second has the new setup. Adjust the second slide by going to the transition tab. Why transition? It's about movement between slides. For two or more slides, use transitions. Transitions handle slides. Animations handle movement within a slide. On the second slide, go to transition and select morph. Morph creates the animation you see. The first slide is copied to become the second slide. It's the same slide, but I adjusted the image, dragging it with the mouse. The text was moved down. On the second slide, select Morph in Transition to create the animation. When working with two slides or more, go to the Transitions tab. Transitions handle the slides, while animations handle movement within a single slide. Now, on the second slide, go to the Transition tab and select Morph. Here is Morph. Choosing Morph creates the animation. See, basically the first slide is there and the second slide is there. I copied the first slide to make the second. It's the same slide, but adjusted the image. I dragged it here, moved text down. On the second slide, I went to the Transition tab and selected Morph, creating the animation. When presenting, it appears like this. We will break for Maghrib prayer, then see the morph effect together, God willing. So, all that happened is that the first slide is there and the second slide is there. I just took a copy of the first slide and it became the second slide. It's the same slide, but I just adjusted this image. I started dragging it with the mouse and placed it here. The text was here and I moved it down here. Now I'm on the second slide and I went to the Transition tab and selected Morph, which created the animation that you see. Now, when I present my presentation, it appears like this. It appears in this way. Of course, we will take a break for the Maghrib prayer, but God willing, we will see the morph effect, which is another form, together after the Maghrib prayer in the name of God. Yes, after the Maghrib prayer, God willing. I sincerely hope the morph feature is absolutely clear to you. It's indeed very simple. If it's not entirely clear, we can certainly explain it further after the Maghrib prayer, God willing. Are you with me? Or is the sound perhaps not clear? All right, we will pause for now, God willing. For the Maghrib prayer, we will take a 30-minute break so we can relax and come back after the Maghrib prayer for the meeting, God willing.